This is just Amazon for Tuesday, October 2nd, 2018. And Amazon looks like it's got a little bit of a bearish retest gap going on. Pre-market is actually gapping down and then retested about the 205 level, yesterday's closing price area, and then rolled over. So this is pretty big range here. If you look back in the last 2 days, this kind of looks like a strange double top where this could be a retest of the neck pre-market, but it should probably do that during the day. But for a retest, it should move bullish a little bit and then some amount and then roll over. And we'll look to play that off of like the 205 line if we can. For that being a neckline or something. But with this kind of a gap and the bearish moves we've had, just this kind of sell off from really it's been 10:30-ish, right? 10:40, like between the 10:30 and 11 o'clock, it's been selling off for the rest of the day. So we'll look for that to happen again today, that kind of time frame. So we'll get into the day here, and immediately we go a little bit bearish. A little bit of a move, $6, $7, $8 move down, and then the next candle takes out our 1990 price. And this is really moving quickly bearish, quicker than I expected to in a retest. So you could have traded this. Maybe some of you are in. I don't know. That kind of goes along with this being our S curve, and people were shorting it from up here, and then some of those people were probably buying it back. Taking out their profits. We get a little bit of a rally into 1990, and then we move up through it, come back, and now it looks like we're bouncing off of 1990, going a little more bullish, kind of looking like a squished double bottom, or maybe a more a reversal with some kind of retest. I don't know, but this just screams wait for some smaller candles. There's a smaller candle, and we come through and take out this low again. It's like, okay, what are we really going to do? Retest from below? No, we're gonna go. Okay, there's our double bottom. That's kind of a more normal double bottom. We're right back in 2005. Well, we've got a bunch of bullish candles in a row. They didn't really respect this line. I don't know if it's going to respect this line either. And it kind of is doing it, and then it moves on up. Now we're above 2005, right on it. Here's a couple of small candles. Okay, I like small candles. $2 range, $2 range. Okay, now we're almost into 2013. Look at that. 2013 and 6 cents right there. So we made this really quick bullish run, kind of retested, consolidated, pushed a little bit higher, right into the next resistance, right into the level we were at yesterday here in a line that's been on the chart for a while. And okay, consolidating, flagging, stair step, long stair step. We've got this really small candle here, $1.39. Not quite as small as yesterday's up here, but I do kind of like this higher lows, pretty much relative high. This is getting ready to push on through our line right here, or it's getting ready to just roll over. So you check what time it is, and we're already past the 10:30 to 11 time frame. I mean, we're at 11 o'clock right now, so we're kind of right there. Similar time to this sell-off, similar time to the other one from 2 days ago, or from Friday last week. And okay, now this looks like an evening star reversal. We still have higher lows, but this kind of looks like a multi-top here. Consolidating as it's going up a little bit. Still not enough info, but we've got declining bullish volume for the momentum. Sorry, declining bullish momentum and a squeeze starting to form. I don't know why that wasn't maxed out. Okay, there we go. So there we go. There's a nice big candle moving down. Hang on, right here. I really like this compared to kind of this right here. Big bearish candle, big bearish candle, some stair step into a small candle like this. This one is $1.23. Maybe here with a little bit of retest, some small candles, retest a little bit more, back up above the high of that. If we somehow come back up to 2011, short it. And nope, we're not gonna. This is just sitting right in here on this support, and it's breaking down now. So we're already down at 2000. Hopefully you got in up here somewhere around these highs, and you're in at least, as this is making evening star breaking down, going sideways, you're in here with a stop up here, and then you're easily going to move it to here, and then above this candle, something like that. This moves very quickly bearish, and then sits here and pauses. This is 15 minutes of indecision, $1.39 on that candle. And it's still going sideways. What's going to happen? It's still going to stair step. It hasn't taken out the low yet. So at this point, you could get aggressive and just set your stop at like 202, and then your target down here at 1990. And there it goes. Starts to go. Now we're consolidating again right above a support. Again, it kind of looks like this one where we consolidated, and we've got some lower highs, slightly lower highs, but still they count. And got a little bit of indecision right above our support. That was happening here as well. This actually could break down and keep going a little further, even come down to the low of the day. And our next line is 1972.50. I mention that because we actually just keep on going. So again, it consolidated, broke down, consolidated, broke down to put in a new low. It actually got past 1972.50. So I think that was the low of the day. There you go. Then it's just bounce around, closes right around 1972.50, right around our line. So here you go. This is a really nice S curve. Give you plenty of time to take a step back and be like, hey, what's going on here? This could be a shoulder, this could be a head, this could be a flat shoulder. And those, when I see this kind of flat shoulder, there's not much bullish energy left in this thing. And a lot of times when I see that, they collapse. So let's look at our signals. We've got indecision right at a resistance on a retest gap, and that's the retest. Evening star reversal, breakdown with a Marbozu. So very strong candle, shaved top, shaved bottom. Granted, it's only 17,035 shares, but still, it's a really, really strong candle. And then a stair set for 20 minutes, and then starts to break down here. Then does another one with a shaved top. This time the close is not, sorry, the low and the close are not the same value. Let's see, was this another? This one was really close. This was 3 cents off the open and the high for being a shaved top. So those candles are out here. This one is 2 cents off a shaved top. This one is really close to our Bozu, but it's got a little bit further. And then this one over here is open. Yeah, that's another Marbozu. So a bunch of Marbozu candles. Now what's funny is this one didn't work, but the other ones would have worked out pretty well after our 10:30 roller, or 10:30 to 11 o'clock roller. This one didn't work too well because it's just too early trying to make a too large of a move, unless you were just getting in up here and wrote it down to our line here. But this was a really nice retest to just be patient for. Our smallest candle, I think, was 139, or was it one over here? Okay. 139. I may have been the smallest one. My eyes are just not finding it right now. Yeah. So anyway, if we take a look over at 11 o'clock on this candle on, let's see, we're at 213. Let's look at the 2000 strike. That's only right here. And so that's what this, nope, that's the call. Never mind. That call could have made some money with double bottom. Excuse me. And gotten in with a price similar to the low here, getting in like 6 by 5 or something if you're buying that low. which would have been hard to do. This would have been a hard place to buy because it's in the middle of nowhere. This one would have been a hard place to buy after Marbozu. Then it just rallied, didn't really give me another entry. And then once it's way up here, it's like, well, this is the area that I could reset or retest. And then what happens? It pushes up again to 2013. So this is where you're really going to look to do something, and that would be selling. So if we switch back over to the puts, this is where we're consolidating through all those highs. This price is $14 on the 2000 strike put. If we go a little further, let's just see 1975. It is a Tuesday, or today was a Tuesday. So nice consolidation here, but we're drifting a little bit lower. It looks like you could possibly buy 750 by 650. Just buying that range. And then these should have filled. Yeah, that's around 8. Those should have filled, but slowly just got going. And, there's other opportunities to buy in a retest here. So this is at 1235. What's going on at 1235? Not too much here right before it was breaking down. But all the signals were there, just these steps. This really looks like you're going down a staircase. Maybe slipping here, and then another Marbozu, and then a cross, and then a Marbozu, or not Marbozu, a strong bearish candle. It just kind of looks like we're slowly stepping lower. These steps get bigger, and then they get more quicker and more quicker. They happen more quickly, and yeah, you just got to look for the right opportunity to get in. So if you were getting ready to bracket trade this, you'd want to get on this 1125 candle and below 1135 candle. So on the puts here, 1125 isn't even on here. 1130, that was right there. No, that was right there. So that price was 851, and the price, where'd it go? Somewhere in here, 792. I mean, you could do this 850 by 750, and even still, you had a long time to wait for it to actually get going. To the point that maybe you were a little worried that you were going to get stopped out, so you're tightening your stop and get stopped out here, just for it to continue to run. So let's continue to look and see how we could get better at the rules for staying in, rules for moving our stop. You'd probably want to take something off at the open here around 18 bucks, or the high open at the high of the open at around 18, and then that could have moved down up a little more, like to 23, probably 24, possibly. And you had bought it like 8 or something, I think we said, or no, that was back here. So, let's say you went from 8 to 20. I mean, that's 12R, and didn't have to even wait too long. It was somewhat predictable with what has been happening. This sell-off, this sell-off, this sell-off, and trying to see anything bigger picture. It looks like we got this bigger trend here that then just broke down, and so now maybe we'll start a new lower or a downtrending line or channel. We'll just have to see what we get. So squeezes for me again. You got a lot of bullishness. This is still considered bullish momentum. I really think it's really good that we rested today, pulled back some, and definitely that we have this gap here. That just helps highlight, how strong these candles were, and then what could happen as this gap's down and has a bearish retest gap. What happens? Looking at some of these candles, not seeing anything that pops out of, oh yeah, that's the typical setup. But no, I don't see it in this recent history of this chart. But anyway, this move here just looks like it's just pulling back a little bit and should continue on that. There's nothing really saying don't do that. It would be nice to have a little more rest, a little more sideways, a little more consolidation through here. But that's just something that we'll have to wait and see if it ends up doing. So I hope you enjoy the video, and this is just AMZN. Thanks.